Good morning, everybody. Family Raven here. Uh, just making a quick video log, or blog, how you pronounce it. Um, besides my Reading with Clarity video series, this is just me giving my thoughts on certain things that I've read or seen, while going on YouTube or around the internet. And noticed one person's statement about, a lot of atheists ask the question, how come, if God is good, how come he doesn't prevent this or prevent that and do this and do that? Why does he let people die? Well, they say he's letting, I'd like to clarify that. They say he's letting. We're not saying that God lets people die and this and that. Um, how come basically, how come he doesn't prevent, you know, things, these things from happening? And one thing I would like to say is that they're ignorant of the fact that our bodies are just flesh. All this whole world is just dust. There's nothing in it that hasn't been made out of earth that isn't comprised of dust. Um, whether it's the computer you're watching this video on, it's made out of plastic, metal, um, which is just different forms of dirt, dust. Steel and metal is just refined earth. Plastic is just more refined earth. Maybe it's glass in it, blah blah blah. Your body is made out of dirt, biological material, which decomposes. It's going to decompose. It's going to rot when you pass away, and the earth you stand on, the air you breathe, the air is made out of molecules, particles. Everything's made out of dust, really. And you're like, well, where are you going with this? What does that have to do with why doesn't God prevent bad things from happening? Well, the first thing, this whole thing is prevention. This whole world is prevention. Our lives in the flesh are prevention. Those who Obviously, those who don't understand the Bible don't know that there is going to be a place where these things don't happen. So in order for that to be perfect, in order for that place to be free of the things that go on here today, prevention must happen. And basically, that's what's going on now. It's like, to preserve a perfect future, he's getting the kinks out of us now. Who's going to do what? Who's gonna be a murderer? Who's gonna be evil? Who's gonna spend all their time stealing or doing this and various other things? You know, and it's tragic to lose somebody, or it's tragic to have something happen. But being Christian with knowledge, you have to understand that there's a grander scale. If this is almost like a test run, and although you may have lost someone here, you haven't lost them permanently. No one has died. No one's soul has disappeared or expired. Only their flesh body. And while that's tragic, you have to think higher than that. You have to realize that there's more to this than the flesh body. And realize that person is okay, and that they are somewhere else, preserved unto a perfect time, while the kinks are being worked out here. And the people who do these things may or may not be there. So I just like, because people say, well, why is this happening? Why is that happening? And also, nothing. You can't accept anything without testing it first. You test drive cars before you buy them. You you taste food before you just stuff it down in your mouth. You smell the food first, because especially if it's from an unknown source, you don't know what could be in it. What's it made out of. So it has to be tested first. And simply put, we as human beings are not perfect. I shouldn't have to go into explaining why we're not perfect. If you're watching this, you're a person, and you know the mistakes you've made and the things you've done that weren't so great, and may not have been the end of the world. You may not have killed anybody, but you still done things that are wrong. That aren't perfect. So, and since we're not perfect, God has to test us to see who is going to do what what we're made out of. And either you're not made out of very much, or you're made out of something, you know. So, and it's up to you to decide through your actions how you're gonna be. Are you gonna be made out of, you know, water and just, oh, this happened, that happened, everything is so terrible, or are you gonna say, okay, this is bad, but I'm gonna deal with it, I'm gonna overcome it, I'm gonna get through it. You know, it's this whole the whole existence of earth, the whole existence of your flesh, your life in the flesh, is testing and prevention for a perfect future, to preserve a perfect future, to have people in it who, while may not be perfect, won't do the things that go on now. A lot of mistakes and plus the mistakes we make are pretty small. Humans, as human beings, we tend to think highly of ourselves, higher than what we should think. That we're, you know, everything we do is so amazing and so this and that. But it's better to be humble and have a sound reasoning and judgment of yourself, and to know, well, wow, you're not worth anything. It's not the fact that you're not worth nothing, but just be realistic about your abilities and your effect on other people's lives. So, you know, it's a good day. As you can see, there's sunlight coming in the window behind me, and I just wanted to make put my thoughts on tape about, you know, the one individual's statement made on YouTube. If you have any questions or comments, feel free. However, I will not allow blasphemous comments. All comments and questions will be read by me first to make sure they're legitimate. You know, I'm not going to accept people just want to put foolish stuff on my, you know, videos, and that's not going to happen. And my channel isn't for the purpose of, you know, acting a fool. If you want to act a fool, go to another channel, or, you know, comment on another video. But however, it's not that I won't answer questions. They have to do with Christianity. Maybe you're atheist, or maybe you believe in a different religion. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm not going to let you post or make comments. I'm saying if they're legitimate and respectful, they will be posted, and I'll do the best of my ability to answer them. Man, what you do with those answers, whether you believe or not, you know, that's up to you. Like I say, I'm not here to beat anybody with a stick. I mean, it's up to you to decide what to do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video and hear what I have to say. And you have a good day.